Revenge of the common enemy. Now, there's 3 levels of membership in these kind of terrorist group organizations. You have the fantasy at-risk member, associate member, and the hardcore member. The fantasy member, of course, is fascinated and obsessed and is aware of media images, and they may imitate the behavior that's seen. These groups attract the attention and maybe not necessarily a major part of the person's life, but it's just kind of like a fantasy of, look what I see on television. I'm going to start wearing similar colors. The associated member gains knowledge about a particular terrorist group, and they attempt to prove themselves to that terrorist group. They wear the same group colors. They hang out with the group members. There is the graffiti that they'll place up with those particular members in the materials, photographing with those group leaders. It's a really big deal to be hanging up the picture of that group leader and you standing next to them. Now remember, get your mindset out of being American and in the United States. Put it there. Your only salvation may be that group leader in that group. All of you are familiar with Abraham Maslow. Reading it right out of the book. If you don't have food, water, and shelter, buddy, you'd better start finding it. And to hell with a sense of belonging. Forget about your self-esteem. Don't even worry about shelter right now. You just find food, water, and shelter.
You said outside the United States, but what you're listing here is exactly associate gang member and having a picture of you in the gang colors next to the gang leader and up on your wall. I mean, everything. This is exactly, you just changed it to a gang.
Isn't that amazing? So what's the point that we're making here?
We should have studied gang and criminal behavior sooner, and we better start doing
Now, where did I hear that before today?
I don't know.
3 times at least. Good for you. You're making your point.
Good.
The person with the most, maybe the most dangerous, is naive, dependent upon approval, and inexperienced to know indispensability and vulnerability. Who does that sound like? A 16-year-old kid wants to make a mark. What do 16-year-olds do when they get their driver's license? They drive 200 miles an hour because they're not going to die in that car crash. That's impossible. They're invincible.
That's why we send them to war. And that's the age group we send off because they're invincible.
I wish you didn't say that. You know that. We're going to go on, okay? Hardcore members. They've already proved themselves loyal to the group. Now they begin to move up the ranks. They have their pride in their membership. They take the oath. Almost sounds like they're going to stamp 666 somewhere. It depends on where you're standing. It could be 999. They take that oath to that group, symbolic rituals, signs, and it is an organization. They do have their protocol.